Council for this evening. I am pleased to provide the Mayor's report, and it's a very brief one. I'm pleased to provide the Mayor's report for the period of April 19th through May 2nd as follows. Due to vacation, I was out of the city for most of the last 2 weeks and missed a number of events that took place. At the end of my report, I'm going to ask that members of City Council who attended those events will provide an update. Some of these events included the Stop Walk held last week, the National Day of Mourning held April 28th, the City of Thompson Financial Plan meeting, which Deputy Mayor Lafreniere already reported on, the UCN sod turning that took place April 29th, the Knights of Columbus that took place April 29th, and the Relay for Life, which took place April 30th. In terms of upcoming events, I do want to advise that the annual City of Thompson Spring Cleanup Campaign will be held throughout the month of May. Street sweepers have begun work on roads today, and as long as the weather is favorable, which means above freezing, we will have the street sweepers on the road. The $3 per bag offer will run all month, and I did have a chance to tour the city this morning, and I can assure people that there is plenty of opportunity to earn $3 a bag out there. The compost site will open May 2nd at Public Works Yard, with the e-waste opening May 8th at Public Works. The community cleanup will be held on May 13th with the corporate challenge, that taking place on the Friday, I believe, and May 14th, the Saturday, will be the public event, which once again Robin's Donuts is pleased to provide the venue. I certainly encourage all residents to get out and get involved in cleaning up our community. Our goal is to have the community clean for the May long weekend. I'll note that is significantly further advanced than even a number of years ago when we looked at the Nickel Days weekend, and I think it serves all of us well to target the May long weekend. In addition, City of Thompson Parks and Recreation facilities are also getting spring attention, with garbage being cleaned up at all parks currently, playground checks on the equipment, and the preparation of all fields for use by, again, the May long weekend. I can advise that the tennis courts and skateboard park at the Norplex Pool are open for the season, and having dropped by the skateboard park, I can tell you it is being well used. I also want to advise that I've called a special meeting, as indicated earlier, of Thompson City Council for Monday, May the 9th, to consider second a reading of bylaw approving the 2011 financial plan. Again, the meeting is open to the public, and third reading will follow at the next regular meeting of council. In terms of other notes, I was very pleased with the sod turning ceremony held on April 29th at the new site of UCN. I want to acknowledge all those individuals and groups who have made the dream of a new campus in Thompson a soon-to-be reality. I want to thank and acknowledge Deputy Mayor Lafreniere for speaking on behalf of the City of Thompson due to my vacation. I also want to convey a thanks to Minister Steve Ashton for his efforts over the years in pushing UCN. I do urge caution to anyone who will be visiting the Thompson Regional Community Center site over the next few weeks, in fact, the next few years, because construction has started, and please observe the signs. And I understand that the City of Thompson will be working with the contractors to ensure good signage is available to direct people in terms of what's going on. As indicated, I also want to note that I was very pleased that the City of Thompson held another Safe Operations workshop on Saturday, and I want to thank those members of council as well as our administration who took the day and attended the session. Safe Operations is a priority for the City of Thompson, and I certainly appreciate the commitment and dedication of our human resources to that concept. I also want to express my thanks to Kirk Regular from Valet for leading that session, as well as our own Michelle Smook for coordinating. I do not have any proclamations at this time. I would welcome any questions regarding my report, and prior to that, I would ask if any members of council wish to update on any of the events they may have attended over the last 2 weeks. Councillor Robinson?
Just want to add something that's in the future.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Lafreniere.
Just a couple things. You had noted UCN, but I just want to say it was a beautiful day to be at the groundbreaking and see it become a reality, and just also to note that there was a ceremony offering tobacco and blessings for that land and for the facility and our future. So I was on a high all day, so I just want to take a moment to acknowledge everybody who's been a part of that for the last 30 years, making it a reality. We also had an opportunity to meet with the executive director of EnviroTrek and to talk about, and it was prior to Mayor Johnston's vacation. And just for those of you who aren't aware of Envirotrek, that is the organization that works with both Rolls-Royce, Pratt Whitney as part of the Glacier testing facility just south of the city. And one of the other things I want to note was that, or thank a group of people, they called themselves STOP, and I think that was, I don't remember exactly what it means, but the principle of what they're doing is a grassroots movement to stop the violence in our community. And I wanted to, it was quite, the weather was good and the night turned out well, but there has to be something said about social media and about people pulling themselves together. The numbers of estimates of the people who came out vary, but my guess was 800, and I know some people said as much as 1,200 or 2,000. So everybody had their own kind of guesses, but it just speaks to the amount of people. It almost looked like a National Aboriginal Day or a Canada Day. So I just wanted to note and acknowledge the people who made that happen, and also to encourage citizens not to stop with the walk. That there are walks that happen, there's at least 4 walks off the top of my head that I can think of that happen all year long with this same intent to stop the violence in our community. So I encourage people to get engaged with existing groups that are already working, or to start their own group, but go beyond the walk and really help make our community safer. So big kudos to the people who came out and honored all the people who've been murdered in our community.
Thank you. Councillor Hogan?
Thanks, Mayor Johnston. On Tuesday, April 19th, I had the honor of bringing greetings to the Humane Society AGM and spoke to the special relationship between the City of Thompson and the Thompson Humane Society, and that we are looking forward to our ongoing positive working relationship. On Wednesday, April 20th, I asked a question at our federal candidates forum on behalf of FCM and called on all candidates to support working directly with local governments if they are fortunate to be elected come May 3rd. On Thursday, April 28th, I brought greetings on behalf of Mayor and Council at the National Day of Mourning ceremony hosted by the United Steelworkers Local 6166. And as we gathered to reflect on the lives lost or injured at work, and I shared the City of Thompson, through the assistance of valet, is implementing safe operations throughout city departments on our journey towards zero harm. And on Friday, April 29th, I was able to attend the Knights of Columbus events in the evening and present medals to finalists on behalf of Mayor and Council. And I have to say that those kids are a real encouragement to even us sitting around the table here, how they compete with each other against schools, but at the end of the day they go home arm in arm, and just the friendship and the fun that they were able to have at a competitive event was very encouraging. And I would like to say that we're looking forward to next year when the Knights of Columbus will be having their 40th anniversary in the City of Thompson. So hopefully there will be some festivities to come out of that.
Excellent, thank you. Any further comments? Councillor Robinson?
Thank you, Your Worship. I'd like to acknowledge too that I was at the same gathering for the walk for stopping violence. I would like to encourage the public to get involved with things that are going on. Don't stop at a walk. You got to get more into the community. If you see a youth that needs help, help them out. Him or her. We can't stop at just turning the door and closing it behind us and letting violence happen elsewhere. We have to speak up. As a society, we owe it to ourselves to look out for each other. We have to make sure we're all safe at the end of the day, and that we look out for one another. On a different note, I would also like to stress my concern about the youth in this community that are putting themselves at risk by their own power. For example, I came into I came into town last night from Nepal. I witnessed a youth of teenage years speeding down the highway on a motorcycle against traffic. Right through the intersection by the Greyhound and just kept on going. No concern for his own safety and no concern for other people's safety. I'd like to remind the youth that enjoy your summer. Enjoy being young. But be safe doing it. Don't be putting yourself in danger for nothing. It's not worth it. And on a happier note, I'd like to remind everybody that McHappy Day is coming on May 11th. Proceeds from every Egg McMuffin will be $1 donated from every Egg McMuffin, Big Mac, and Happy Meal to the sick kids of this community and other communities in Canada. I will be participating at lunchtime, and I would encourage other councillors and mayor and staff members, if choose be, to participate in this. It's a worthy cause. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further comments, questions? Seeing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved by Councillor Robinson, second by Councillor Hogan. All those in